All right, I'm a little bit early, but I just got something I gotta try before we begin stream. So I'll wait for everyone to kind of get in here, and then we'll start. It's super exciting. Uh-oh. Oh, please. That's not what I wanted. You force it in pairing mode. Oh, is there not like a pairing button? That's kind of a design flaw. And there's no way to turn it off. Dang it. That means the way I want to do it isn't going to necessarily work. Which isn't a bad thing, that just really sucks. There we go. Alright. Well, okay, that sucks. Okay, so I guess I can only have one plugged in at a time. That's totally okay. Alright. So I found out, like they did this a while ago, but I just found out that Tribute64, the retro bit company that made the HoriPad, like successor for modern day N64 gameplay, made a wireless controller that actually charges via USB Type-C, which is really cool. Because I have like Type-C everything now, right? Furthermore, the weight of the controller feels super light, and I actually don't have to plug in like the rumble pack or anything into the controller. It's plugged into the receiver. So I could have rumble support now on N64, you know, if I wanted to, right? But that's not even the best part here. The best part is that I can use this. They made a firmware update because it comes with two dongles. It comes with one for the N64, which I kind of tested this a little bit just to kind of make sure that the controller was charged and that the updates worked, because you have to, in order to get the update for the feature that I needed to plug these into the computer, the receivers. So I tested the receivers to make sure that it works, and you can see like I can do inputs and it'll work, right? That's not even the best part. Best part is that this works. I've tested this with a RAFnet adapter, so I can use this on my PC natively with the USB if I wanted to. And if I don't want to use it natively with the USB, I can use my RAFnet adapter for one. And then the other thing is I can use this on a RAFnet adapter. So I can use this on Wii VC and still be wireless if I really wanted to. So it's like, it's the way it's daisy chained is the Wii remote's hooked up via wireless Bluetooth something or other to my Wii U, which I also found out Wii VC on Wii U, on Wii U's Wii mode is essentially actually like legit Wii VC. So I'm not worried about that. Anyway, it's essentially wireless for the Wii remote, but then you have the cord that goes into the Wii remote that plugs into that's the RAFNA adapter that lets me use N64 controllers. I can plug this in, the wireless receiver that's for the N64, and use this, at which I'm not going to do that. Because the bugger is a pain in the butt to get in and out of the console. I'm afraid I'm going to break my console doing it, so I'm not going to do that. But there's that. But the reason that I was like immediately wanting to get this is because it's a pain in the butt to find N64 NSO controllers that Nintendo has made without paying for like $200 or so, even though it were released for like $50. So I found out that this controller, which is about the same price, has an update that uses this control scheme or this controller on NSO, and it works, like actually properly works. The thing is that there was already a way that you could do this before, where this actually button maps. This is treated as a pro controller on the Switch, so you could already do this on NSO anyway. The problem is you couldn't do C right and C up, I believe. That was the problem. But now they have an actual like NSO mode for this thing, which means Ocarina of Time NSO, I can actually play it and actually probably make it viable if I want to get back into this game for like speedrunning Defeat Ganon, right? Let me show you kind of like this how like sweet this is. So it's like really low latency. Like I don't notice any like input lag at all. Like I feel like I'm plugging this in like a wired like N64 controller. I was kind of looking forward to getting, I still am. I'm gonna still plan on getting and upgrading my analog stick to be a brew stick. You know, if I'm able to snag one. Like I've been having Benny's shop open nonstop since he announced that the Bulls are coming back. So while I'm waiting for that, this is gonna be like my temporary controller, or like my either temporary or like my alternative controller. This might be actually, depending on how I like it, this might be my permanent N64 controller at this point. But this is not why I'm like, it's not just because of the fact that it's wireless and like has, you know, no like little to no latency. It's because of the fact that that I should probably like hold up when I do that. It's the fact that it doesn't change the ESS range. Like there used to be like a big sensitivity problem, I would say, with the original Tribute64 compared to regular N64 controllers. In turn, like it got like a little bit higher sensitivity, like almost like the Hori pad level of sensitivity, which is, like I said, in and of itself, that's not bad. I don't mind it, but there is like, to an extent, certain like tricks. Like for instance, if I wanted to, I'll talk to Navi to do this. Okay, so say I wanted to like do little movements like this, I couldn't do that on my original wired Tribute64. This, as you can see, like I'm moving it ever so slightly, and it's following it one-to-one as if it's like a freaking N64 analog stick. I am so happy that this thing like exists. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, Benny just dropped a freaking picture. I see steel sticks, baby. I am excited. Maybe he might be selling whole modules. I don't know. Dang it. Anyway, so this is what's super exciting, right? I'm gonna wait for it to become day first before I do this, because I don't want to have style children. And kind of somewhat replicate what the run would be like. Okay. So because of that nice little analog stick that they have, I can do this. I can still do Wes. I can still do basically everything that I want to in Ocarina of Time. And not feel any different because of the analog stick or like any like the layout or whatever. I can still get like N64 quality controller, but have a better like durable analog stick without like paying uber amounts of money, as well as like I like the design. Like I love the Hori pads, and I wish like I was running with it for a while, like my Tribute64 that I have, the wireless or the wired one. Oh, don't drop. Where did it drop? Too many controllers here. So it's a blue one, so that's why it's like kind of a little bit like getting weirded up by the green screen. Like I use this thing like crazy since I bought it. But the main difference between this and the wireless one is the placement. Number one is the placement of the bumpers and triggers. For one thing, like I like the placements of it. Like I can naturally like rest my fingers here and be fine. I don't have to claw grip it. I know some people have to like claw grip it, but I don't. I sometimes do that, but like it doesn't cause me any fatigue or anything. I don't mind using it. And I actually use this on like randomizers because of the D-pad shortcuts. Like those would be like quick access, like right there, right? So there's that, and then they did change that on this, so like now it like naturally rests and I don't have to in curves, right? For one thing. The other thing is that on the face here, they move the D-pad from like here to like here, so it's not as in your way, but it's still like quick access, right? It doesn't do anything on here. I think I would have to get like GZ or something like that. But point is that this controller just feels beautiful. And I'm super excited because like, yeah, I'm really excited that this works that well on N64.